Let me share something with you. Something I wish someone had told me decades ago. Good sleep isn't an accident. Good sleep is a habit. It's a rhythm. It's a quiet gift you give yourself at the end of every day. And for us seniors, sleep becomes even more precious. You feel the difference in your bones. You feel it in your knees. You feel it in your mood, your memory, your balance, your energy. A rough night steals from your day. But a good night gives you your life back. So tonight, before you close your eyes, sit with me. Let's talk like old friends on a quiet porch at dusk. Let's talk about the bedtime habits that steal your sleep. The tiny, innocent habits that you might not even notice. But your body does. If you've been struggling to fall asleep, if you wake up tired, if you toss and turn, if your mind races, if you wake up more than you stay asleep. This message is for you, and it comes with care. Dear seniors, sleep changes as we age. Not because we are failing, but because our bodies are wiser, more sensitive, more honest. The rhythms that worked at 40 will not always work at 75. Your brain changes, your hormones shift, your bladder becomes more active, your nerves become more reactive, your heart becomes more alert. But that doesn't mean deep, peaceful sleep is gone. It only means your habits must shift with your age. And that is wisdom. Tonight, I'll walk with you through the habits you must stop before bed. We'll move slowly, gently. We'll look at your evenings with honest eyes. And you'll hear a couple of real-life stories from seniors who changed one small habit and got their nights back. This is not a lecture. This is a warm hand on your shoulder saying, you deserve peaceful sleep. Let's make it possible again. 1. Stop drinking too much liquid in the evening. Let's start with the most common mistake. So many seniors drink water at night because they're trying to be healthy. Water is healthy, but timing matters. If you drink too much before bed, you already know what happens. You lie down. You finally get comfortable. Your muscles relax. Your breathing slows. And then your bladder taps you on the shoulder. Get up now. And once you get up, everything resets. Your heart rate rises. Your brain wakes up. Your body gets cold. Your legs tighten. Your joints click. You shuffle to the bathroom and back. You lie down. And now, you're awake again, fully awake. Most seniors don't even realize this. Bathroom breaks are the #1 destroyer of deep sleep. Not the break itself, but what it does to your sleep cycles. Your body depends on long, uninterrupted waves of sleep. Break them often enough, and your brain never reaches the restorative levels. This leads to morning fatigue, memory fog, irritability, dizziness, poor balance, lower immunity, weak appetite, anxiety, depression, faster aging, all from broken sleep. So here's your new rule. Drink plenty of water, but drink it early. After 6 p.m., only small sips, not glasses, not mugs, sips. Let your bladder rest at night so you can rest at night. 2. Stop stress thinking before bed. Now let's talk about the mind. A lot of seniors lie in bed reviewing the whole day, thinking, worrying, remembering, replaying, overthinking. You're in the dark. The house is quiet, and your mind becomes loud. I know the feeling. Your worries feel heavier at night because there are no distractions. Your mind tries to solve problems at the worst possible time. But here's a truth worth remembering. Nighttime is for healing, not for problem solving. Your brain needs to power down and not prepare for battle. If your mind gets noisy before bed, do this simple trick. Keep a small notebook. Write down every worry. Write down every task. Write down every reminder. Close the book. Whisper to yourself, this waits until morning. When you do this, you signal to your brain, there is nothing to remember tonight, nothing to fix, and the brain relaxes. This one routine has helped thousands of seniors fall asleep naturally again. Mary had always been a good sleeper. Back in her 60s, she could fall asleep during a commercial break. She could nap anywhere. Her friends joked that if sleep were a sport, she'd be an Olympic gold medalist. But in her mid-70s, something changed. She started waking up multiple times a night. Some nights she lay awake for hours. Some nights she would fall asleep sitting up on the couch at 4 a.m. because she was too tired to keep trying. She wasn't herself anymore. She used to be cheerful, patient, and full of laughter. But lack of sleep turned her into someone she didn't recognize. She forgot appointments. She misplaced keys. She snapped at her grandchildren. She stopped cooking. She stopped gardening. She lost confidence. She lost energy. She felt like her age had suddenly jumped 10 years. And she wasn't alone. Her doctor said many seniors feel this way and think, well, I guess this is old age. But it wasn't. Her daughter discovered the truth. In one small moment, her mother, guzzling 2 glasses of water, with her evening pills, then sipping a whole mug of herbal tea, then snacking on juicy fruit, 3 bladder triggers, 3 bathroom trips, 3 broken sleep cycles. Once Mary shifted her evening hydration, her sleep transformed, and so did she. She said something I'll never forget. I thought my body was aging too fast. Turns out my sleep was just interrupted. That's the power of a simple habit change. 3. Stop using phones, tablets, and screens at night. This one is tough, but it's important. So many seniors end their night with a screen. They scroll through Facebook. They read text messages. They watch videos. They check the news. They play games to relax. But your brain does not relax. The blue light tells your brain, stay awake, stay alert. It is daytime. Your melatonin, the sleep hormone, shuts down. Your brain stays active. Your eyes strain. Your thoughts race. Even if you feel sleepy, your brain stays stimulated. And when your brain stays awake, your body cannot sleep deeply. Here's a gentle rule. No screens 1 hour before bed. Replace the phone with soft music, gentle stretching, prayer or meditation, a light book, quiet conversation, warm shower, dim lights. Your nervous system needs calm, not stimulation. Stop eating heavy meals late. Your digestion slows dramatically as you age. Food that was easy at 40 becomes heavy at 70. If you eat late, especially heavy foods, your body spends the entire night digesting instead of repairing. This causes heartburn, chest pressure, bloating, cramps, discomfort, restlessness, frequent waking, nightmares, acid reflux. Never go to bed on a full stomach. Dinner should be early. Your nighttime stomach should be light, peaceful, and relaxed. This one shift alone improves sleep for thousands of seniors. 5. Stop sitting for too many hours before bed. Let's talk about the body for a moment. A lot of seniors don't realize this, but your muscles hold tension like a sponge holds water. If you spend the whole evening sitting still, watching TV, reading, scrolling on your phone, doing crosswords, resting in your recliner, your legs stiffen, your hips tighten, your back locks, your circulation slows, your joints become heavy and stuck. Then you go to bed and you expect your body to just relax. But your muscles don't work that way anymore. They need gentle movement before they can truly rest. Think of your body like an old clock you've kept for years. If you try to wind it after months of not moving, the gears resist. But if you give it small movements each day, it glides smoothly. Your body wants to glide too. Just 5 to 10 minutes of light movement before bed can change your entire night. Try a slow walk around the house, simple leg swings, gentle shoulder rolls, slow breathing, mild stretching, flexing your toes and ankles, standing with support and shifting your weight. You're not exercising. You're reminding your body that it can still relax, and your sleep will feel deeper, warmer, and more peaceful. 6. Stop watching stressful, noisy, or negative news. You know, the world is loud now. Louder than when we grew up. Back then, we had a few stations, a few headlines, and life felt slower. Now, news channels run 24 hours like they're trying to scare the sleep out of everyone. Everything is urgent. Everything is dramatic. Everything feels like a problem. And many seniors watch this right before bed. But think about it. Your heart can't relax if the world looks like it's falling apart. Your mind can't unwind if it's filled with disasters. Your nerves can't settle if they're absorbing fear. Your bedtime should be a soft landing, not a crash. If you want to sleep well, switch from stress to serenity. Replace nighttime news with a calm show, nature programs, light documentaries, comedy reruns, old movies, peaceful music, family videos. Anything gentle? Let your heart end the night with warmth. You don't need to fill your mind with the world's problems before closing your eyes. You need peace. You've earned peace. Mr. Henderson was 82 when his sleep began to crumble. Not just a little, completely. He'd fall asleep in his chair. He'd wake up wide-eyed at 2 a.m. He'd stare at the ceiling until morning. He'd nap during the day because he was exhausted, and the cycle continued. His daughter thought he needed medication. His doctor suggested supplements. His friends gave him home remedies. None of it worked. But one thing stood out. Every night at 10 p.m., Mr. Henderson sat in his recliner and turned on the news. Not the soft news, not the weather report. The intense news, the kind where every story feels like an emergency and every headline is alarming. He watched stories about crime, war, politics, scandals, tragedies, arguments, global problems. All of this went into his mind right before bedtime. One evening, his grandson visited. He walked in and found his grandpa gripping the armrest, eyebrows tight, shaking his head at the screen. The grandson sat down quietly and said, "Grandpa, can I ask you something?" "Sure," Mr. Henderson grumbled. "Does watching this make you feel calm before bed?" Mr. Henderson paused. A long pause. A guilty pause. "No," he said softly, "but it's a habit." His grandson gently switched the channel to a clean old comedy show. One of those classics with warm lighting, soft humor, and silly lines. At first, Mr. Henderson complained. Then he smirked. Then he chuckled. Then he laughed so hard he had to wipe his eyes. That night he slept straight through. For the first time in months, he didn't want to admit it. But the next night he asked, "Hey, put that comedy show back on." It became their ritual. Not news, not stress, not fear, just soft laughter. And suddenly, his sleep returned. One day, he looked at his grandson and said, "I thought I was losing my mind. Turns out I was only losing my peace." That line stayed with me, and maybe it stays with you too. 7. Stop going to bed with emotional weight. Let me tell you something gentle but true. Your body does not sleep well when your heart is heavy. If you go to bed angry, or upset, or frustrated, or carrying the stress of someone else's problems, your sleep becomes shallow, your breathing becomes tight, your dreams become restless, your mind wakes you up over and over, your emotional state follows you under the blankets. That's why the old saying goes, never take the day's trouble into the night. Try this small ritual. Before lying down, sit on the edge of your bed. Take 3 slow breaths. Relax your shoulders. Say quietly, "I release today. Whatever didn't go well, I let it rest. Whatever hurt me, I let it go. Tomorrow is another chance." Your mind listens when your voice speaks gently, and peace enters the room. D. Stop ignoring your bedtime routine. Too many seniors believe routines are for children. But the truth is, older bodies crave routine even more. A nighttime routine is your body's lullaby. It tells your nervous system, it's time to slow down now. Try creating a simple, predictable pattern. Dim lights. Wash your face with warm water. Light stretching. Warm tea earlier in the evening. Quiet music. Reading a calming passage. Gentle breathing. Soft pajamas. Sitting quietly for a few minutes. When your brain sees these cues every night, sleep comes on its own. It becomes automatic, natural, effortless. You don't have to chase sleep. You let sleep come to you. Let's take a deeper look. Why sleep gets harder with age. As you age, your melatonin drops. This hormone helps you fall asleep. But older adults don't produce as much. Your bladder muscles weakens, meaning nighttime bathroom trips become more frequent. Your body pains increases. Arthritis, back pain, stiffness, these interrupt sleep. Stress hits differently now. Your nervous system becomes more sensitive. In old age, medications can disturb rest as a result of many prescriptions, which causes insomnia or nighttime waking. The body clock shifts also. You get sleepy earlier and wake up earlier. None of this means good sleep is impossible. It simply means your habits matter more now. Age doesn't steal sleep. Inconsistent routines do. Late night stimulation does. Heavy meals do. Screens do. Stress does. Overthinking does. When you remove the obstacles, your natural sleep returns. 9. Stop drinking anything close to bedtime. Now this one might seem small, but it's one of the biggest sleep killers for seniors. Your bladder changes with age. It becomes more sensitive. It holds less. It signals sooner. And when you drink water, juice, coffee, tea, soda, or even herbal drinks too late in the evening, your night becomes a marathon of bathroom trips. You're up at 11:45 p.m., 1:10 a.m., 2:40 a.m., 4:15 a.m., and every time you get up, your brain resets your sleep cycle. You may fall back asleep, yes, but it's broken sleep, not healing sleep. Your body needs long, uninterrupted stretches. So here's the simple rule. Stop drinking anything 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Not to punish yourself, not to be strict, just to protect your sleep. And if your mouth gets dry, sip tiny amounts, not gulps, not a full cup. Your night will be much kinder. 10. Stop napping for too long during the day. Now listen, naps are not the enemy. A short nap is like a soft reset button for seniors. The problem is long naps. The 2-hour naps. The fall asleep on the couch for the whole afternoon naps. They confuse your internal clock. They steal your nighttime sleep. They make your body think daytime is nighttime. A good nap is 20 to 30 minutes. Keeps you alert. Protects your memory. Refreshes your mood. Doesn't disturb your night. A bad nap is over 60 minutes. Puts you into deep sleep. Makes nighttime harder. Causes grogginess. Messes with your rhythm. Your body works best when it knows, this is my sleep time, this is my wake time. So keep naps short, keep them early, and protect your nighttime rest like it's gold. 11. Stop taking your problems to bed. This one comes from watching many seniors struggle with the same quiet issue. When you lie down at night, your world gets smaller. The lights are off. The room is still. Nothing is distracting you. That's when the mind loves to whisper worries, regrets, old memories, unfinished conversations, things you should have said, problems you can't fix, fears about the future. And suddenly, instead of sleeping, you're reliving half your life. But here's the truth spoken gently. Your bed is not the place to solve life. Your bed is the place to rest from life. If a thought won't leave you alone, try this. Sit up, turn on a soft light. Write the thought on a small notepad. When you put it on paper, you take it out of your mind. Then say quietly, I will deal with this in the morning. Tonight is for peace, and trust me, your heart hears you. 12. Stop using a bed that doesn't support you anymore. Older adults often sleep on beds that are too old, too stiff, too soft, sinking in the middle, hurting their back, making their hips ache, making them toss and turn, not giving proper spinal support. A bad bed steals your sleep a little more every night. Your mattress should help you wake up without back pain, shoulder pain, leg stiffness, numb arms, hip pressure. If you wake up hurting every morning, your bed is part of the problem. And you don't always need a brand new mattress. Sometimes a good quality topper helps. Sometimes rotating the mattress helps. Sometimes adjusting pillows helps. Comfort is medicine too. Don't ignore it. 13. Stop using pillows that don't fit your neck. A pillow sounds like a small detail, but for seniors, it's everything. A too high pillow bends your neck. A too flat pillow strains your spine. A lumpy pillow causes muscle tension. A wrong pillow keeps your brain alert instead of relaxed. And at our age, neck pain equals poor sleep. Your pillow should support your neck, align your spine, keep your head in a neutral position. Feel soft enough but not sinking. If you wake up with neck stiffness every morning, your pillow is talking to you. Listen. Miss Caroline was 79, a warm woman with silver hair and a laugh that could brighten a room. But she had one problem. She had not slept peacefully for almost 5 years. She blamed her age. She blamed her medications. She blamed stress. She blamed being old. Every morning she woke up with neck pain, headaches, shoulder tension, a feeling of being drained. She thought it was normal. But one day her daughter visited and watched her sleep in the afternoon. She noticed something strange. Miss Caroline was sleeping with 2 old pillows stacked on each other. Pillows she bought over 20 years ago. Flat, worn out, no support. Basically just cotton ghosts. Her daughter said, "Mom, this is not a pillow. This is a pancake." They both laughed, but the truth hit hard. The next week, her daughter bought her a proper pillow. Good support. Soft but firm. Perfect for her neck. That night, Miss Caroline slept 7.5 hours straight. The next morning, she called her daughter and said, "I feel alive again. I didn't know I was suffering from something so simple." 5 years of poor sleep fixed in one night. Buy a pillow. Sometimes the smallest things change the most. 14. Stop having long, heavy, emotional conversations before bed. Let me put it gently. Your heart needs calm before bedtime, not chaos. Talking about family conflicts, financial worries, health fears, old arguments, stressful topics, decisions you need to make, emotional stories, upsetting memories. Right before bed will keep your nervous system alert for hours. Your body doesn't understand that the conversation is over. It stays ready. It stays tense. It stays awake. Nighttime is not the time to solve family problems. Nighttime is the time to protect your peace. Have those conversations earlier in the day, when your energy is higher and your mind can handle stress better. Give your heart a break in the evening. You deserve it. 15. Stop going to bed too early out of boredom. Many seniors go to bed not because they're tired, but because they're bored. It's quiet. There isn't much to do. Nothing new is happening. The evenings feel long, so they crawl into bed at 7 p.m. or 6:30 or even 5:45. Out of habit, not sleepiness. This creates a problem. Your body locks you into a very early sleep schedule. You wake up at 2 a.m. You can't fall back asleep. You feel restless and frustrated. Your whole rhythm gets confused. The truth is, you should only lie in bed when your body is truly ready to sleep. Try staying up a little longer and watch a calm show. Read a gentle book. Do simple stretches. Enjoy soft music. Call a friend. Sit outside for fresh air. Do a quiet hobby. Let your mind feel tired naturally. When you go to bed at the right time, not out of boredom, your sleep becomes deeper and more complete. 16. Stop using bright lights in your home at night. Light is powerful, more powerful than most people realize. Bright lights at night tell your brain, stay awake, stay alert, stay active. Even if you're tired, dim lighting tells your brain, slow down, prepare to rest. The day is ending, so try this. About 2 hours before bedtime, turn off the strong ceiling lights. Use lamps, soft bulbs, warm yellow light, night lights, gentle hallway lighting, and avoid white or blue-toned bulbs. Your brain responds instantly. Your eyes relax. Your heart settles. Your whole body starts drifting towards sleep. It's like giving your mind a sunset inside your own home. My friend, as we wrap this up, remember something simple but powerful. Sleep isn't just about closing your eyes. It's about preparing your mind, your heart, and your body for peace. When you stop the habits that disturb your rest, when you give yourself kindness in the evening, when you let your nights become softer and calmer, your sleep transforms. Your mornings feel lighter, your days feel steadier, and your whole spirit feels renewed. You've lived a long life. You've carried years of responsibilities, memories, and lessons. You've done enough. You've earned rest that feels good. Not forced, not stressful, not interrupted. So tonight, choose peace. Choose stillness. Choose comfort. Choose yourself. And now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these bedtime habits do you think affects your sleep the most? Share your thoughts, like this video, and join our senior community so we can grow healthier and wiser together. Wishing you calm nights, warm dreams, and a rested heart.